Okay, this is a mic test. Oh, that's too soft. Why is it so soft? Weird. This is a mic test. Probably better. Yeah, I think that's better. Or not. Why is it so soft? That is so weird. This is a mic test. It's pretty soft. How did it become so soft? Um, filters. No, not this one. Fine filters. Okay, three band equalizer, expander, compressor. Maybe I'll reduce the compressor a bit. Okay, so where do I bring the compressor down? Uh, Threshold. Okay, let's go. I go this way. Okay, so I go the other direction. Tuck, 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 tuck. This is a mic test. I guess that's fine. That's basically nothing, and it's cutting my words off. That's weird. And a compressor limiter? Is it the limiter that's causing issues? Let me try. This is a mic test. Hello. Oh, I guess it was. No, it wasn't the limiter. I'm not sure where the problem is. Hold on. Okay, and I turn on the monitor. Mic test. That's really soft. Hello. Hello. Oh no, it's on the speaker. Hold on. Profiles. Headphones. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I still can't hear myself. That's way too soft. Mm. Off, 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 off. Hello. 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 This is weird. Okay, if I am 39, 40. Okay, let's try 50. 50%. Hello. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. I'm gonna reduce the limiter a bit. Hello. It's still a lot of, but I guess that's fine. Just gonna leave it over maybe 5. I think that's 6. Okay, so that's 1. Turn off the compressor. Okay, good. I'm tapping on the table, but that's not being captured. That's good. Compressor, noise suppression. Okay, the expander. Hmm. Hello. I am talking very softly. I'm talking very softly. I am talking very Yes, it's working. Okay, and compressor. Hello. Okay, I mean it's not the best. Maybe I should just move a bit closer. Okay, if I oh yeah, that's already much better. Um, hmm. Okay, so if I have my mic here, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, the mic position. It's always a problem. Okay, that should be good. Cool. And everything else is on. Perfect. Close. Okay, duck, 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 duck. Okay. Just gonna tilt this up a bit. Good enough. Okay, so what do I need to do? Trying hard to make podman man my pods. Um, I don't think I have an idea for this one. No, this is new. Mm, I realized just the other day the audio is almost not. Can't hear the music at all. Okay, so you can hear me and the music, so that's fine. I'm gonna kick this out to. Okay, I'm gonna put a 9. Fixing Ruthless Podman. no, there's an M. M. Okay. Now I need to reset it. Perfect. Okay, so what I need to do now is what do? I do Ansible playbook, give it the playbook. Desktop playbook.yaml tag is do. Okay, I guess I had two things together. Makes sense. Podman's not working, so why would my LSP work? Okay, do. Cool. There's a few words to do. Okay. So here's the problem. I give it some color. I should give it some color. Um. Oh no, this. Okay, this is not. Mm, this is ZSH. ZSH uses something else. Hmm. That was confusing. Oh, I guess colors don't work in the same way with ZSH. I've actually never messed around with ZSH prompts. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oops. There. Oh, it's the same thing. Wait. Character highlights. It is the same thing. Why didn't it work? Hmm. Okay, there's some visual effects. Start using a different foreground color if supported by the terminal. Okay, so that's percentage F. Okay, start and stop. Got it. And that's the foreground color. Ah, okay. Okay, let's try. So, no, I don't need this. I don't need to say PS1. I can just do prompt, I guess. So I do prompt and then cut. Percentage, capital F, red. No, I'm not going to red. I'm going to do magenta. Color, and then stop the color. Okay. That's what I wanted to do bold, and that is a capital B, I think. Start and stop office. Okay, pretty cool. Well, I ended up learning something else completely. I'm also gonna do set status of the previous command. What was that one? Current value of blah blah blah. No. Status of parser. Okay, that's just a question mark. That's silly. Okay, I should have known that. Should I do conditionals? Should I do conditionals? Conditional substrings. Okay. Oh, X, true text, false text. Specifies a ternary expression. The character following the X is arbitrary. The same character is used to separate the blah 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 blah. Interesting stuff that I've never really thought about. Let's see. True if the exit status of the last command was n. Left parentheses may be preceded or followed by a positive integer n, which defaults to 0. A negative integer will be multiplied by -1, except as noted below for L. The test character x may be any of the following. Okay, so I can do okay. Okay. Let's see. That's a test character. Then the separator is a dot. So I'm just going to TF close. Okay. So instead of T, we're going to do color green. That's not again. I'll have to do this. Okay. But could I also just not do anything? Okay, that is also possible. So I could do that. Then if it's a failure, we go with red. B, red. No, B and F. So B, F. F again? Yeah, F. Then I do false. Cool. I'm just gonna add a little bit of space. Okay. Space comes. Yeah, false. Cool. Okay. The problem is when I do podman run itrm hello, it fails. So that is what I'm trying to fix. And for some reason it failed with 127, which means command not found. Okay, yeah, so I've been thinking that the problem was elsewhere. Let's see. Let's do an état des lieux first. So running podman fails, and okay, so what I am going to do is not yet. Ruin the new window. So the problem is I do storage, and then I'm just going to copy it from the root one. So read, the right one? Yeah, read, etc. Containers, storage, dot on. Whoops, too far. storage.com. So driver priority is overlay and VFS. Oh, I don't have BTFS already. Oh, I didn't realize I did that. Let me fix that. Up, 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 Yeah, but even with overlay, it doesn't work. So that's another problem. Anyway, so I'm gonna do driver priority, nothing at all. And here we're gonna do. So what we do is home, local, share, containers, and storage. Okay, so now if I did podman, is it running this or not? Should be working. Okay, let's try doing podman system reset. Yes. Yeah, it was using the old one. Cool. Oh, it didn't work. Interesting. Wait. Podman system info bat storage config. Oh no, it's still using the old one. Why is it using the old one? Oh, files in the wrong place. Yeah, now that's the right place. Now I'm just gonna do system reset. Yes. That's fine. I'm just gonna do one. So if I'm doing it inside the home directory, it works. What else was the error? Driver option should be set in driver was picked automatically. Should be set in blah blah blah. What was the driver that you used? Overlay. Cool. Well, BTFS wouldn't work because my home directory is not BTFS. So overlay works. You know what? Overlay, 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 overlay. Everything works. Okay, some of them got the right one. I did podman system migrate. Didn't say anything. I'm just going to restore con recursive verbose on this directory. It relabeled a few things, which I don't think it was supposed to. What happened? Oh. Oh no, this wouldn't work because BHVF doesn't work over here. Let's try. So I'm gonna do podman run. Yeah, it's not a BHVF system, doesn't work. So it works fine when I'm doing it in the home directory. But as soon as I get rid of all this, I'm just gonna do that. So the driver is still overlay. So now if I were to do podman system info, look for the storage. Oh, it's still using the same graph root. It's not supposed to use that graph root. Okay, let's try doing system reset. Still, oh no. Still the same graph root. How's that possible? What? This is a comment, right? Hmm. Okay, it's not resetting, so I'm just gonna delete it. Okay, now it goes to the graph row that I've set to globally. Perfect. And I'm gonna do info driver. Yeah, driver. And the driver is overlay. So this is overlay, but in a completely different directory. It's not the directory I remember setting. Hold on. Okay, rootless storage path, user storage. I don't need to do it like this if I'm doing it this way, right? Oh no, I need to do it like this because I am not doing a copy. Not doing equivalence. Why did I stop doing equivalence again? I don't remember. I didn't do equivalence record for some reason. So if I were to do match path context of var lib rootless man Kevin and Samuel storage, then I did overlay layers. I don't know. I'm just gonna do run, and run is gonna fail. And I do not know why it fails. Okay, I'm going to try something. So what I am going to do is, okay, I am going to do cd var lib containers rootless, no, not containers, it's just rootless man. And then, oh, it's supposed to be here because I've changed stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna create an equivalence record after all because I am not sure what's happening here. Whoops. Okay, I'm doing user storage, so that is fine. Then I delete all the items, target and SE type. So the target is going to be, now I remember why I didn't do equivalence steps because I couldn't use regular expressions and I wanted to use regular expressions. Got it. Because I couldn't keep doing this for every single user. So I did var rootless men storage volumes. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to change this to whatever the context of match path on home local share containers is data home, and then containers slash storage is also data home. So what we're going to do is we're going to do set chcon type data home type on this. I do restore on recursive verbose on this. That didn't work. Yeah, I went back to our live data. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add another one. Hopefully this works. Storage itself is gonna be user home type. So now I can just run the Ansible playbook again. So if I were to do a match path on storage, oh no, it's still var home. Live. How's that possible? Var live. Oh. Yikes. This is still supposed to be live. Why didn't I put live there? Whoopsies. Was the whole problem a typo? I think my... seriously? Podman system reset. Yes. Run. Nope. Still doesn't work. Still does not work. Hash path con. That's home. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna do a restore con. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, there you go. Okay, I need to go a little further then. I'm gonna do storage. Optionally, yeah, that one. Okay, that worked. So now if I were to try this, that's done. Storage.lock. User home, cool. Still going to do podman system reset. Whoops. Okay, and then podman system migrate for no reason. Okay, where am I actually? I'm going to delete everything. Okay, rm overlay. There. Okay, let's try running this again. Podman system migrate for no reason at all. But that should create this thing. Okay. Doesn't show the file context. Is there one to show the file context? Man tree SE Linux no. That is not right. Why is it unlabeled? Now it's just labeled to home. Okay. Let's try run. Still didn't work. Yeah, so I'm honestly convinced. Oh wait, where's the image? Oh. Oops, no page. Sorry, podman image ls. Oh, there is an image. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking the main problem is with the mount. It's not able to mount it, and that is. Does that make sense? Copy file, blah blah blah. What is the command on this? I cannot see the command. I have no idea why this is not working. Hello, paper. How are you? Why do you go? Why do you go with Paper Pig? Oh, Peppa Pig. Is that a reference to Peppa Pig? I don't like it. I do not like that I got it. Okay. Okay. So let's see. No such file or directory. OCI runtime attempted to invoke a command that was not found. Okay, for the sake of debugging, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something more simple. I'm going to do podman run it rm alpine, and then I'm going to do sh. And again, the command is not found. Trying to get a container running, but every time I try to run the container, it says something or the other. It says that, to be exact. Tree. Okay, there's some more stuff here. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, all of these. Okay, so the image did get extracted. So the problem is that the image is not getting mounted. I feel like that's the only problem. I'm gonna do man b3fs mount options c b3fs5. Okay, nested mounts. No, not there. Okay. ACL, auto defrag, barrier, clear cache, commit, compress, data commit, compress. Whoops. Data sum, degraded, device, discard, fatal errors, flush and commit, no recovery, metadata ratio, rescue, skip balance, space, cache, SSD, subvol that I'm using, relog, use backup root. Oh, wait, back. What was that? User subvol RM. No, not that one either. And everything else is deprecated, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna look at the message. Let's see if the kernel is saying anything. I don't think these are new. 1.6. Well, that's not very old. Oh, there it is. Overlay not supported. EVM. Huh. Driver. Okay, it's using B3FS. I haven't had any errors with B3FS so far. Mm, mm, mm. I don't get it. I used to make this work, but now I can't make this work. Ever since I reset my system, I don't remember what I did before. Containers, storage.conf. Okay, the storage table supports the following. Driver, done. Graph root. That's only for rootful containers, right? The rootless graph root supports environment variable substitutions, blah, blah, blah. Ensure labeling matches, rootless storage path. Image store path. The default is assumed to be same as graph root. Path of the image store, which is different from graph root. By default, images in the storage library are stored in the graph root. If images store is provided, newly pulled images will be stored in the image store location. All other storage continues to be all other storage continues to be stored in the graph root. Internally, the storage library mounts graph root. Okay, common use case is to split file systems in different partitions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's possible to also set. Okay, I'm gonna do image store. Wait, but image store is it Is it for rootful or everyone? Tried for a solution online. Well, if I toss the error message in, it doesn't seem to be relevant at all. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try using this and let's see how it goes. We're just gonna do rootless men images. Then this is also gonna be image store. I need this. So let's see, podman system bat storage. Hmm. Image store is a blank. Why is it a blank? Uh, podman system info bat l json image store is blank here as well. Why is it blank? Okay, I'm gonna try doing this. Let's see where it pulls the image. Oh. Mm, this is not actually how I was expecting it to go. I thought root would use a different graph root. No, it does not. Then I'm gonna do sudo ch mod group can read, write, and execute plus man images. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I didn't do it. Whoops. Whoops. I forgot to apply. Let's see. Okay, now if I did info, image store is still saying 0. Image store is number 1. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna do pull hello. That's gonna be another image. Okay. Hmm. It did not get locked. It didn't get installed here though. Just gonna do plus S and do we also do that and finally ch on root and rootless men. Hmm. I didn't write it here. And I have no idea where it wrote it. But if I were to run podman run it rm. Hello, it's still gonna say no such file or directory. OCI runtime attempted to invoke a command that was not found. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is it the runtime directory that's a problem? ls run users run users 6903. Oh, there is a folder called containers. That's not the problem. I'm gonna do this without rm. And if I do containers, there is a container. I don't get it. And I've also tried disabling SE Linux altogether, but it still doesn't work. Set enforce 0. Okay. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. Let's see. Doing nvim, etc. Containers, storage.conf. Okay, let's say I delete everything. It works perfectly fine. So the only difference is that I'm doing this in my home directory. Let's try tree again. There's absolutely nothing? Oh, right, because we're not doing B3FS anymore. Okay. Okay, it's an overlay containers. Again, there's almost nothing over here. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Local share containers. Too much over here, but it's inside storage, and inside storage, where is it? Okay, so images turn out like that after all. It's JSON? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, not a path issue. I have no idea. That's the thing. I thought it's a permissions issue, but my permissions are fine. So I am not sure. The thing is, basically, when I'm using containers, I have different ways of storing the files of the containers, and those are called drivers. And there's one driver called B3FS, which I want to use. But in order to use a B3FS driver, you need a B3FS file system. And my home directory is not a B3FS file system. So I'm trying to put all of my containers in a different location where I'm using a Btrfs file system. But when I tell it to use a different location, it doesn't work. If I'm using just the default stuff everywhere, it's working fine. But if I'm telling it to use a different location, it stops working for some reason. Yeah, that's what it is. Home, Kevin, that's a local share containers. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do Btrfs this time. Wait, I can't do Btrfs because it's my home directory. Okay. So inside of the home directory, it's working fine. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this is overlay in my home directory. No problems here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just leave this there. Then I'm gonna tell it to use the other directory. Is that the problem? Oh, I think that was. Oh no. Hold on. No, it still doesn't work. Okay, let me try doing this again with read and execute recursive. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna reset everything and try again. This is becoming messy. Let's see. Okay, so first I do. Where is my remove command? There it is. Okay, remove that. Cd config containers. Needed that as well. Okay, and then cd var lib root. Yeah, lib rootless man. rm rf rootless man as well. Device is busy. Nope. Oh no, who's using it? Users of ruthless men. Who is 40317? Oh, still here. Okay. That's done. Now I can kill it. Hey, come on. Who's using this? I don't know. Nobody is using this directly, but it still says resource or device busy. Eh, come on. Who's using it? Whoops. Okay, Rootless Man is empty, so I don't really think I have to worry about it too much. RM, RF, var, live, Rootless Man. Oh, come on. I don't know who's using it. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Not possible to do that. My bad. Oh, yeah. While I'm here, I can show you something pretty interesting. So, are you using the no wildcards? What do you mean? Yeah. You mean it was failing because I didn't use a wildcard? Yes. So the thing is, var lib rootless man is a mount point. So if I did something like find mount, so it's a mount point for this device, which means I cannot remove it. But if I use a wildcard, it basically means remove everything which is inside that directory, and then it's fine. So now the directory is empty. But I cannot delete the directory itself because that's the mount point for a device. So I need to unmount the device before I can delete the directory. Does that make sense? I don't think that made sense. I'm pretty sure you lost. Or maybe it made sense. I don't know. Okay. Cool. Okay, this is bothering me. I'm gonna do something. Just 1 second. Oops. Hmm. Interesting, but okay. Okay, cat, etc. Containers, storage. Okay. That was an ABC denial. Hmm. Pasta tried to read LSP log. Why? NFT tried to read LSP log. Why? Wait, do you use the terminal when you're programming? I guess you do because you also said you use Git. Do you? Do you use the terminal? Are you even listening? You don't use the terminal? Okay, never mind then. Boring people. How do you develop in Python without using the terminal? That's not the question. Do you use the terminal or not? Yeah, but you need to use the terminal, and you can use the terminal in macOS as well. And Windows, actually. But you are using Python, right? You do Python, I don't know, hello.py. You don't do that? Yeah, you do that. So here's what I wanted to show you. So when you're typing in the terminal, there's something called history expansion. So whatever starts with an exclamation mark is history expansion. So I can do something like exclamation mark cat, which will run the last command that started with cat. Pretty cool. So if, for example, I don't know, I did, let's say I'm doing git status, and then I do a bunch of other stuff. I don't know, and then them something, and I close it. Now I do another, let's say, oh, you know what? Let's do Python. Why not? Let's do CT Python. Hmm. How do I do? How do I do hello world in Python? Yeah, that you. Let's make this a little cooler. If name is equal to main, I think. Is that how it goes? I don't think that's right. But let's see. I need to do import OS and greet. Does Python have default arguments? Your paper. Does Python have default arguments? Guess we'll find out. And then let's say echo need a formatted string for this. Okay, let me just check. Python argv ossys.rv. Okay, it's not os. Sys.argv and one. I think there's a problem if you don't have it though. Let's see if this works. Before using CUS git commit. So yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Over VCS GUI git commits or whatever. Yeah, for VCS especially, it's ugh. This is supposed to be a string. Got it. List index out of range. Hello. Oops, it's not echo anymore. It's hello. Sorry, print. Yeah, that works. Cool. Okay, so I just need to do. Does Python have? I'm not so much more into it, although it might not seem that way for people. Yeah, happens. Arg c greater than. Let's do greater than 1. I could also do it here, right? Well, this looks silly. Yeah, that works. Whoops. There's no arg c. Okay, it's len of r. Okay, makes sense. Okay, this is a very, very long sidetrack, so you better listen. Okay? Cool. So, you can do python hello.py. So the way history expansion works is if you use exclamatory and then I do python, it's going to run the same command again. I haven't gotten to planning Python because I stopped before I started. I have no idea what panda frame and scikit are. It's not just Python, okay? You can use this for anything. So if I were doing something like cat hello.py, I can do cat again. I could do, now let's say I do git init. Then I'm doing git add, like that. I'm doing git commit. Say hello. Whoops, ignore that. Hey. What happened? That's my password, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that is not a real command. Do not look at that. That is not a real command. I forgot what it's called. I think it's git list. Wait. Cool. I switched to Python because I don't think I have Node on this. Python's installed by default on my OS, and I don't know if I have Node. I might have Node. Wait. Oh, I do have Node. You know what? Let's do that. That's pretty cool. So, so far, what are the commands we've used? We've used something like Python. Let's do history. So, We've done neovim. Neovim is just my editor. Okay, don't worry about that. I've done neovim hello.py, python hello.py with hello, python hello.py with hello again. So instead of that, I could also do python hello.py with Kevin, and it says hello, Kevin. I could also do python hello.py with paper pig, and it says hello, paper pig. Cool stuff, cool stuff. So, and I've also done some git commands over here, blah, 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 blah. So now let's change this whole thing to Node. Hello.js, mjs. So then what do? I do, wait, what? Oh, I've forgotten how to write a Node. I've forgotten JavaScript. Okay. Node sys argv, or is it process.argv? Got it. They're also argc. Argc, no. Import argv from process. Why is it 3? That's not ideal. First element will be exec path. If the original value of second element will be part of JavaScript file being executed, the remaining elements will be additional. Okay, so that's cool. First element will be exec path. Okay, so we always know that the second element is going to be the file, so we can just skip ahead to the third. Okay, so what we do is if okay. Okay, now I remember how to do JavaScript. So if I did node hello.js, it's gonna do hello world. If I did node hello.js with paper pig, it's gonna say hello paper pig. Cool. Now I can do git add dot but because I know I've already done this before, I can do add. Cool, right? But I also don't want what is this one called? I'm gonna delete the Python file, so it's gonna do rm hello.py. Now I need to add again because if you look at the status, you'll see this is another change. So I need to stage this change as well. So I'm gonna have to do git add current directory again, or I can simply do, oops, add. So the difference is if I were to do git, well, if I did git status, I did git status, and then I did git, it's going to do git status again. But if I did add, it'll go to whichever previous command had the word add in it, which is git add current directory. I find that pretty cool. I use it a lot, especially when I'm running the same command over and again. So if I were to do something like node, if I did node hello paper pick, and then I made some changes, then I want to do it again, I would probably do node again, node again. Or if I have a lot of files, I'd probably do something like this with, I don't know, what's it called? Hello dot. Yes. There's also, I could also just do double bang, double exclamation is going to run the same previous command again. So that's the most basic one. So if I did echo double bang, it's going to just show you what it is. Yeah, just running, just showing you. It's not running it. It's not saying hello, people. It didn't run it. Just did echo. Yeah. Get lol. Want to see the log? No, there's a lot of other stuff you could do. Arrow keys are boring. Arrow keys are boring because how many times are you gonna keep doing this? Ah, there it is. Add. No. There's one more thing. What are you using? Yeah, I think it's probably something like Command R or Control R, and then you can search backwards. You could probably do something like, whoops, not like that. You could search backwards. So if I were to do this, is doesn't work the same way in mine. Actually, yeah, it doesn't work the same way in mine. Mine's a little bit different. But you can search backwards for, oops, wrong command. Yeah, I could search backwards for status, for example, and it'll bring me the previous command. So that's Control R or Command R. I am not sure how it works in macOS, but it's one of those two. Oops. So yeah, you see that didn't work because there's no command that starts with the word status. There's only a command that has the word status in between. So I need to do exclamation question and works. You use both Mac and Windows? Oh. Polyglot. You're welcome. What am I doing? Wait, where am I? Podman system info. Okay, Graph-root is var live rootless man Kevin and Samuel storage. Wait, which point? I have no idea what you're talking about. What did you do? Using the arrow keys? Oh, wait, I feel like there's a lot of lag. I have no idea where you are. I don't know what you're watching. I've moved so far ahead. Uh, wow. Does my clock match the time? Is my clock on stream match the time, real time on your clock? Lag about 5 seconds from when I text and when it appears on your end. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that's happening. 5 seconds is a lot though. Why would that happen? 5 to 10 seconds? Wow, Twitch, you're kind of useless. But the time matches yours. Like when you're watching the video, is this time over here in my clock the same as the time on your, you know, your phone or your device, whatever you're watching from? You don't need the seconds. Just tell me if you see the minutes, man. Okay, V is on. Cool. It's the same time. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. That is cool. That is cool. But I accidentally did something over here, and I don't want that. System OSC context free command line. I have no idea what this is. Where did it come from? Oh, okay. So I just turn this off. Oh wait, that's not it. Okay. Hmm. Anyway, I'm just gonna exit him again. Oh. That's fine. So, I need the one where I set the prompt. Probably the only one I used. Nope. Oops. Okay, so it's gonna be this. Event not found. Not surprising. Okay, what else could it be? I did export, so let's try export. Okay, cool. So you see, I kind of logged out of the shell and then I came back. Yeah, it's not okay. I don't have to train off. I exited and then I came back and then I did bang export because I wanted this command, which is what changed the purple stuff to this stuff. And well, This command, as you can see, it's too complicated for me to remember, and I don't want to type it out entirely again. So I could just do bang export. This would not work if I've, used a different, I don't know, if I've used some other command in between. Actually, this is not supposed to work. I don't know why this is working. Oh, wait, this is bash. Yeah, this works. So yeah. Oh, that's why it didn't work when I did that. Cool, 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 cool. Sorry. So yeah, I did bang export because I knew that the last command that started with export was this command, and that's the command I wanted. And if I've used other export commands in between, that would not work. So in those cases, I could have done something like PS1 because that's, that's, yeah, that didn't really work because you see, when I did bang question mark PS1, it brought up a different command. It didn't bring up this command. Really depends. As long as if it's within the same session, it's usually easier because you kind of have an idea of where you've been. Anyway, uh, why is this not working? Why is this not working? Podman system info. That's 9 seconds lag on the last message. Lovely. I don't know why. Should I check? It's the viewers that's getting a delay from your stream. What? Chatterino is pretty fast. I don't know who Chatterino is. Create a dashboard. Settings, stream, set latency mode to low latency. Okay, let's see what that is. Dashboard settings, stream, low latency. Okay, I did. Okay, I had that because there was nobody in my chat, so I added normal latency. Should probably be faster now. Whoopsies. My bad. Should probably take another like 5-10 seconds for it to settle down anyway. Okay, I can close this, close this, close this, close this. Okay, now if I were to do podman run it hello. Yeah, what? 9 seconds? Seriously? Mm, mm, mm. It's fine. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh, okay. Let's try create storage config. Oh wait, this was not created by me. Interesting. So Podman is the one that created this without group permissions. So hmm. Okay, so the default for Podman is that group cannot access it anyway, so that's not the issue. Where is the issue? Well, image store does not work, I know that much. Is that the problem because of the image store? No, I don't think that's the problem. Yeah, there are three images still. Let's do Podman system reset. Yes. Podman run IT name flow replace hello. Where am I? Storage driver, B2FS, OLE, FSVFS, rootless storage path, while live rootless man, user storage. And it's correct. And it's owned by me. Everything is owned by me. So where is the problem? B3FS. Okay, let's do just do mount. Uh, I've set driver. I've set graph root. I didn't set graph root. Instead, I said rootless storage path. Image store I have not set. Run root is working fine. Driver priority is what I've set. Okay. Transient store makes all container metadata be stored in temporary storage. Additional images store, pull options, container storage, blah 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 blah. None of this is important. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Yes, I have sub UIDs. I have sub UIDs. Yes, I do. Podman, rootless. Where is your problem? Okay, the basics. Blah 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 blah. Why Podman? Blah 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 blah. Why rootless containers? Blah 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 blah. Okay, yum install slurp for net ns. Mm, 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 mm. So root can do it, but nobody else can? Okay, let's see. Podman system info bat l JSON. Where are you storing it? No way. No. So this is using the same storage location, but it doesn't. But it works. But it doesn't work for anyone else. And it used BTRFS too. Oh. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. No exec. Is that my problem? Hold on. Let's see. Mount var live ruthless man. The mount options for that. Mount grep var live ruthless. Doesn't have no exec on it. Okay, let's see. Podman troubleshooting. Can't use volume mount. Get permission denied. No such image. Bare keys cannot contain. Server response. Rootless containers cannot ping host. Hmm. That is not a problem. Man build. Podman build fails when you will a no. Well, none of that helped. Will not work because the static container right now, if user want, they have to either reset or recreate the containers or manually exploring. Okay. So I did the reset. No, I have done the reset. Podman system reset. Yes, reset everything. Then I do run again. Um, I need another run. I don't need to do there. And now it does not work. Ah. But somehow it works with root. So when it's the root user that's doing stuff, it works. How does that make sense? I'm gonna try something very silly. I'm gonna do add user test ID test. Okay. Blah 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 blah. That's no problem. ID test. Oh no, I should probably do it again. User test recursive, and then yeah. RM RF home test and var spool mail test. Okay. Then add user called test. Oh wait, exit user mod add group rootless man on test. Oh, what? The test does have it. Why is it not doing it then? exec su test. Oh, was that a problem? Podman system info. Okay. Let's do DNF install machine control. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So even if I create a completely new user, it doesn't work. I'm really wondering if the problem is something with the mount point, but I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. Yeah, exec was not even a valid argument. Run root string is wrong. Okay. Permission denied. Blah 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 blah. Is it my run route that's a problem? I don't think it's a problem. My run route is fine. This has been rather frustrating. Okay, you know what? understand what the problem is. Is it just like a problem with Podman? Do I just need to upgrade Podman? Is that the only problem there is? No, there's no upgrades to Podman. Probably a bunch of other updates. Okay, is my run directory fine? cd run user 6903, I guess. Okay, this seems like my problem. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't check C group. I wanted to check C group at some point. Oh, I do have C group. Okay. Wait a second. Hmm. Hold on a second. What is that? Failed to receive console file descriptor communication error on send. Closed issue. Cool. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's look at solutions. You gonna sleep? All right. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. I have no idea what's happening there. I'll figure it out later. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna drop my Podman version to something really old. So DNF install Podman. Oh no, nothing older than 5. Interesting, because that's exactly what I wanted to downgrade. I want to downgrade Podman. Wait, you're not gonna raise further. Cool. Really useless. Okay, it's as old as it gets. Honestly, I think I'm gonna file a bug report because I have no idea what's happening. Let's just try looking for rootless. Seems like my issue. Oh, zero instead of RC. Okay, let's try again. Podman, run, IT, RM, hello, name, hello, replace. Oh, works. This works just fine, even though it's using a different place, different storage location and everything. But this one says no such file or directory. You know what? Is there a verbose? Hey, huh. So I changed the engine and it started working. So the problem all along was with C-run and not run C. I mean, using C-run. Whatever that was. I have no idea. So everything works. So that was the only problem. It was frustrating. So I just changed my engine. I don't know what the problem was. But I changed the engine and it works. What is the engine I'm using? Runcy, Runcy, Runcy. Okay, what else do I need to do? Okay, go back, go back. This isn't one. Yeah, this is completely unnecessary. I don't think I need that. Okay, okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, so I need to do this as well. Let's see. I'd have to do it twice, I guess. Because I want a bomb, what's it called? Because I want a I want a buff as well as that. So okay, let's see. We're gonna do a block. Oh, oh no, I just made it up. Okay, a line in file. Line is engine, not engine. Well, runtime. Runtime is equal to should I do regex instead of search string? I feel like I've been having problems with search string. I do regex. Oh, let's do regex. Oh. Oh, I didn't use search string. Why didn't I use search string? Whoops. That explains it. Yikes. Okay, that is done. Insert line. That is my line. Search string is runtime is equal to. I think that's it. Right, I need path. Well, that doesn't work. Let me take a look at what my tasks are again. Create storage for rootless men. Tags do file. Live rootless men. Owner is root. Group is rootless men. 770. Okay. That's fine. Status directory. Use crun as podman engine. Tags do. Vars file is. I'm going to put this above. Okay, so let's see. Use crun as podman engine. Tags do. Vars file etc. Containers.conf. Block. Line and file owner root group root. Okay, fine. Create is true. Path is that. Line is engine. Beginning of file. Line and file. Line is runtime is equal to user bin crun. Search string is equal to runtime equal to whatever. Create storage for rootless men. Rootless men 770. Set up podman to use rootless men for storage. Create storage config. Okay, set up storage config to use rootless man. Done. Then se linux file contexts. Okay, storage artifacts, container ro file, container file t. Okay. Oh, I tapped it wrong. Okay. Oops, what did I do? Search string is undefined. Item.searchstring. Whoops. Where is it? What's about this? Done? Nope, it didn't work. Wait, why is it doing crun? Oh, it's supposed to be Ranzi, not Tiran? Wait, what did I do? I think I did it the other way around. It's supposed to be Ranzi, not Tiran. Okay. It works. So that was the only problem. So I needed Tiran instead of Ranzi. Guess that's it. Use crun as podman engine as a variable, blah, 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 blah. Runtime is equal to BTFS only and VFS is the priority. Use the priority. What is the change here? Path spec var, yeah, var live rootless men. That was a silly mistake that I had made. And this is working even with get enforce is enforcing, but it's still working fine. So perfect. Ah. Did that get rid of the tags or not? Oh. Oh, okay. I forgot that I made a change over there. This one. Is it J for the word? Yeah. Oh. Okay, it worked. No, the LSP is not working. It's not working. And the LSP, podman. Well, there was something there, but I didn't see it in time. HTML server. Let's try again. Client HTML quit with exit code 126. Man, podman, run 126. Contained command cannot be invoked. What does that mean? Local state nvim lsp log. Local state nvim lsp.log. SE Linux relabeling of home Kevin and Samuel is not allowed. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, obviously. Why are you trying to relabel it though? Oh, I think this is using. Okay, let's see. No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Let's get everything out. Close, close. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, the container itself is working fine. I don't get it. What is happening? I see Linux relabeling of home kernel Samuel is not allowed. Why are you trying to relabel it? I did notice that this was doing stuff. Not that one, this one. Pasta and NFT. Okay, just for a second, PKXX. Wait, none of this is recent. This works. Got it, got it, got it, got it. It was just because I was doing it at home. That was the only problem. That's fine. Setting screen labeling of home is not allowed because. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I got what I needed. Podman system reset. Yes. RMRF dot local share containers. RMRF dot config containers. Yes, that's it. I finally got Podman running. Podman run ITRM. Hello. Yep. Finally got Podman running. All I had to do was change my runtime engine from whatever it was to whatever it is. Crun to run C. That was the only thing that I needed to do. Change my runtime engine, and I finally got Podman working. Fun. So much fun. I should have tried this sooner. Guess now I know. If there's a problem, try changing the runtime.